All right, guys, this is going to be a quick video today. Been a while since I've done a video. Not a whole lot's been going on exciting in cryptocurrency for me. But today we did get a little bit of excitement, and that is because the Bitcoin MYK backed dollar is up over 1100%. All right. Um, as we had been saying with this project early on, that this was going to be a growth project, that it was going to be a long-term project, and we think the elements have always been there in Bitcoin MYK for it to grow over time. It was never meant to be a hype project. It's not. We know how cryptocurrency works. People want to speculate. They want to get rich. They want to make money overnight, hand over fist. This is not what this project is about. This project is about solving an actual problem in automation, right? And what is that problem? That we are now starting to shape around the concept of universal basic income, or what some might call the citizens dividend, the freedom dividend, guaranteed income. And a lot of this is based on the future prediction and problems of automation. Now, the problem with that is it's one of those roads you go down where you can't wait until it happens, right? If you wait until it happens, it's going to be that much harder to correct it and fix it. And so some of us are brainstorming how to solve the problem. Now, we've also seen spikes in projects like WorldCoin in recent times, and all of these AI projects and ways to solve automation. I believe it's what's going to pull the interest and value of these projects up, right? And so that might be partly why we're going to start seeing increases in projects like Bitcoin MYK. And so what some people say is that anytime they see a cryptocurrency project and we see these large gains seemingly out of nowhere, they start to believe it's a pump and dump scheme, it's a scam, it's this, it's that. And then 90% of the time they're right. They're absolutely right. But what we have to consider with a project like Bitcoin MYK is that we can pretty much gauge the value because it's been going on now for 6 years, right? And so during that 6 year time frame, many cryptocurrencies lose like 90% of their value. They go up and down. That's why I believe long term is the best play. And in order for a project to be around long term, it has to have substance to begin with. And I think that Bitcoin MYK encapsulates all those qualities, and that's probably why it's still going, and that's probably why it's still around, and I think that's probably why there's interest and there's going to be a factor in it. I just want to talk briefly about people who are interested, who are seeing numbers like this, who are seeing value go into it. If you research something called Metcalfe's Law, you'll just naturally understand the more people join a project, it becomes increasingly impossible for the value to remain low or at zero. In other words, it would be ridiculous for a cryptocurrency to have 1 million accounts, especially if it's integrated into a social media platform. You have to realize, you have to consider, and you have to come to terms with Bitcoin MYK isn't just a cryptocurrency that people send to this person and that person. It is one that is generated and created through the use of the social media site through attention value, which means if you find value in social media, if you find values in ideas like decentralized social media, meaning that you're not going to have all of this control over what information gets released by private organizations, then there's going to naturally be some value there, whether you, in your mind can wrap your head around it or not. It would be as ridiculous as me saying, you know, Twitter has a value of 0. Of course, it couldn't have a value of 0. If it has a significant amount of users, it's going to have a value of billions. The same thing here. Uh, all along the scale, Bitcoin MYK value grows. It is not a certain point on a scale where it becomes valuable. It is valuable as it goes and builds over time, right? Because the value is in the attention, obviously. So we just want to touch on this real quick and we'll get out of here because I didn't want to make this a long video. But that being that, a lot of people become interested. How do I get this project? Is it a scam or do they want me to buy in? This works on much like the early days of Bitcoin where you mine the cryptocurrency, people would get it from the mining and such. In this, we're mining attention value. So when you use the social media site, you mint the coins, you create the coin, and you're able to use the coin through the social media platform, but you're also able to trade amongst yourselves on independent third-party exchanges, right? When they go on there, the community decides the value of what they want the project to be. The market makers set the value of where the market is going, and so on and so forth. That's how Bitcoin works. That's how the majority of cryptocurrencies work, right? Keep in mind before you rush out and buy this cryptocurrency, you can get it free. Just like you're watching a YouTube video, you are a part of social media. On Bitcoin MYK, you can watch videos, you can do posts, you can make friends, you can join groups, you create groups. And then doing all this, you're creating a cryptocurrency for yourself. You don't have to pay for anything. You don't have to buy any equipment. So before you rush out and think you're going to get rich off this thing, do that, right? Look at it as long-term play. Look at it as something useful to you in communication and social media that you're going to use daily, but you're going to grow with the value of the product. Also, when you create an account, it's going to take you about 30 seconds. I've done videos already on that, but you can leave a question on the comment section because I don't want this video to run too long. But the problem people are having is they're not checking their spam folders, right? Remember, these many of these emailers, they see unrecognized email coming in once you set up an account. Some of them just automatically send them to spam. We know that. So people aren't looking in their spam, activating their account so they can get the free cryptocurrency. Remember as well, this is a universal basic income project. So when people go, oh, it's a scam or it might be, keep in mind this is a free project, right? A little bit ridiculous to run a scam giving out cryptocurrency free, right? A lot of people don't understand it. They go, oh, well, then it has no value. No, Metcalfe's law is a complex system of communication and payment gateways, meaning that once you set up a means, a secure system to transfer money, the users and the platform in themselves create a useful value that expands to a monetary value, right? Again, study or reference Metcalfe's law to get a more effective understanding of this. And feel free to ask questions in the comment section, but that's all I'm going to say in this video. That's the news we got today for you. To the meantime, take care of yourselves and each other. Don't forget to join Bitcoin MYK. Post your comments about it on the social media site so you can earn some of these cryptocurrencies free. So when we have days like today, you're a benefactor of it. And it only took you a few seconds to get the cryptocurrency and so on and so forth, right? Doing something you do every day free anyway, right? But again, don't forget to check your spam folder. That's going to be your #1 Achilles heel, that you're going to set up an account and you're not going to be able to log in. And it's because you haven't activated your account through your folder, right? Through your email. Check your spam folder. That's all I want to say in this video. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.